Hey, it's your boy Night Sauce, and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing an anime deep dive into one of my favorite animes of all time, Inuyasha. I hope you liked this video. It's been your boy Night Sauce, and please enjoy. Peace. What if the love of your life was reincarnated? What if fate gave you a second chance, but the second chance had the same face, the same soul, and a completely different heart? What if moving forward didn't mean letting go, but learning how to carry the past without being trapped by it? That's the emotional heartbeat of Inuyasha. On the surface, it's a story about demons, sacred jewels, and legendary sword battles, but underneath the action, it's one of the most emotionally complex love stories in anime history. Because Inuyasha doesn't just ask, who will he choose? It asks something deeper. Can you love more than once and mean it both times? When Ryumiko Takahashi created Inuyasha, she didn't just blend genres, she fused feudal Japan, folklore, time travel, romance, and supernatural action into something timeless. The story begins with Inuyasha, a half-demon torn between two identities, too human for demons, too demon for human, rejected by both worlds. Then we meet Kagome Higurashi, an ordinary high school girl who falls through time into Japan's Sengoku area. And then there's Kikyo, the woman who loved Inuyasha first, the priestess who sealed him into a tree, the woman who died believing he betrayed her. From the very beginning, the series is built on tragedy. This isn't just a love triangle, it's reincarnation, unfinished business, betrayal born from manipulation, and grief that's never fully healed. And that emotional foundation is what makes everything else matter. Without it, it would just be another action anime. With it, every battle becomes personal. Here's the question at the core of the series. Can you truly love someone twice? Kikyo was Inuyasha's first love. She saw the humanity in him when no one else did. She believed he could use the sacred jewel to become fully human. With her, he dared to dream of peace. But their love was destroyed, manipulated by Naraku, who twisted their trust into her tragedy. Then Kagome appears. She is Kikyo's reincarnation, but she isn't Kikyo. She laughs louder, she argues more, she challenges Inuyasha instead of quietly understanding him. Where Kikyo carried sorrow, Kagome carries warmth, and that's where the emotional tension begins. Inuyasha never stops caring about Kikyo, and that's what makes the story so mature. His past love doesn't just vanish just because some new person appears. There's no magical emotional reset. He feels guilty, responsible, and lingering attachment. But what he builds with Kagome is different. It's messy, imperfect, and it's full of jealousy, misunderstandings, and growth. And that's why it feels real. The series quietly teaches us something powerful. Love isn't a replacement. It's not about upgrading or downgrading, nor is it about comparing. It's about evolution. Sometimes you love someone because of who you were. Sometimes you love someone because of who you're becoming. Kikyo represents Inuyasha's past, his regret, his innocence, his what could have been. Kagome represents his future, his healing, his change, his second chance. And choosing the future doesn't erase the past. It just means you're ready to move forward. Now let's talk about the battles, baby. The Tetsaiga's wind scar is so iconic. The transformations are insanely intense. I love them, to be honest. And the fights are beautifully animated. But what makes them unforgettable isn't the power, it's the emotion behind them. When Inuyasha loses control of his demon blood, it isn't just a cool transformation, it's fear. Fear of becoming the monster everyone believes he is. Fear of losing the humanity Kikyo once believed in. Fear of hurting Kagome. When he fights Naraku, it's not just hero versus villain, it's a battle against embodiment of his trauma. Naraku didn't just attack villages, he shattered trust, he poisoned love, he created the wound that defined Inuyasha's emotional struggle. Even Sesshomaru, who begins as a cold, pride-driven demon obsessed with power, undergoes subtle transformation. Through characters like Rin, he learns compassion. Growth isn't loud in Inuyasha, it's gradual, it's earned, and sometimes it's painful. That's why the action works, because every sword swing carries emotional history. Without the death, it would just be spectacle. With it, it becomes legendary. More than 20 years later, Inuyasha still resonates. Why? because it doesn't rush emotion. It allows jealousy, confusion, silence, pain that doesn't resolve overnight. Kagome isn't perfect. She gets insecure, she gets frustrated, and Inuyasha isn't even emotionally fluent. He struggles to express what he feels. Kikyo isn't a simple rival. She's tragic, complex, and understandably bitter. And that's why complexity makes the story human. Even in a world filled with demons, for many fans, this was the first love story that was not so simple. It showed us that feelings don't disappear just because time passes. Closure isn't instant, and loving again doesn't mean the first love wasn't real. It just means you survived it. So yeah, maybe Inuyasha endures, because beneath the sacred jewel shards, beneath the transformations, beneath the battles, it's about something universal. The fear of moving on, and the courage it takes to love again. Love can strike more than once, and sometimes the second time doesn't replace the first. It helps you become who you are meant to be. If you grew up watching Inuyasha or discovered it now, tell me in the comments. But more importantly, do you believe that love can truly happen twice? And if you enjoyed this deep dive into anime storytelling, don't forget to like, subscribe. It's been your boy Night Sauce. I'll see you in the next one. May God bless you. Peace.